Well, folks, hello there. I'm Kayvon, as you know. I'm standing here at the gold section of the legendary ACC, the Air Canada Centre. Now, behind me here is a grand, large piece of visual eye candy. This grand extravaganza, this spectacle behind me itself, is none other than a grand production that's been around for just about 20 years now. It's Cirque du Soleil, which started back in 1984 out of Montreal, Quebec, Canada. As you can see, the stage set up behind me is a show known as Saltimbanco. I love the circus myself. I've never really known the Cirque du Soleil. In French, Cirque du Soleil actually means circus of the sun. I wonder if I could one day have a career somehow in the circus. Maybe not this circus, maybe, that sort of Barnum and Bailey circus, or that Ringling Brothers circus, or even the circuses we have out in the UK. Got a front row seat now. We've moved up a little closer to where the real action is here. When the circus is in town, KayvonTV is always there to cover it, and I definitely have a first-hand scoop of the Circus of the Sun, the Cirque du Soleil from out of Quebec, the province of Quebec, a beautiful province, La Belle Provence. Let me get over to some of the performers here and pull them aside for a little bit of tidbits and some interviews. We're going to get some sort of... what's your name, sir?
Jason.
Jason, how long have you been a part of the Cirque du Soleil itself, the company, not just this touring stage?
Oh, for 5 years now.
Really? And you're from Toronto, I take it?
I'm from Oakville.
Oh, you're from Oakville. So you're going to have a lot of friends and family here in Toronto too?
Very few, actually.
More out in Hamilton, then?
Well, more hiding from me. I don't think any of them are going to come see the show, to tell you the truth.
So what's...
did your parents come see you in a show? You know how I feel,
it kind of, yeah, gives
you
you...
got that weird mustache thing going on. Like,
true.
Mine's real. Yours is like 5 years away from being real.
It is. You're absolutely right. It took me long enough time to grow it in. But
all right, back to your conversation. Go.
So this costume that you get up that you have here, you're half green, you got a yellow shoe. It's sort of like a harlequin sort of thing going on. What is this character?
It's a lizard. The lizards are like, we react and attacked, but there's no the basic lower form of life. And then there's like a green in this one. And my next costume, which is a citizen, which I grow into becoming, is just like follow the status quo, and the green will go into that. And then we become the barracks in the last part of the show. And if you know anything about the barracks, they were like a bunch of people that did whatever they wanted, but never infringed on anyone's space. Kind of like the pure happiness without any negative.
Sort of like a chameleon-like character.
No.
What about sort of that urban setting, that landscape feel to it?
That's where the barracks live, right? We all live in an urban setting, if it's Toronto or if it's...
Scary place, really, when you think of it.
Jeez, man. I mean, you're from it. Yes. How do you do that?
I'm a city boy.
Shave this part here?
I don't really know. I've never really done it since I was... Well, actually, I did a makeover.
You queer eye for the straight guy?
No, not one of those, but I think the MTV Canada folks put me up to it, and I went for it because I could get red carpet interviews with the likes.
On the road together.
I think we should actually. I don't know. My looks, you tried to rip them off really well here.
Yeah, exactly. And you got the clown nose trying to rip off my look. So we're like duality in urban society.
That's true. I don't really have that lizard-like look to me, do I?
No.
More of a sort of a rodent thing, wouldn't you think?
Oh, no. Gotta go.
He's got to run. So there you have it. One of the characters, obviously, being called back. They just come and go in as they feel. It's a huge sort of thing to think that everybody plays a certain part in a production such as this. If you can hang upside down for a good while like a bat, or drop free fall from about 100 feet in the air down without sort of having that sort of fear of that cord snapping all of a sudden and whatnot, then you've really got a lot of big pair of balls on you, if you know what I mean. I would really fancy wearing one of those lizard suits. They really do look nice, if you know what I mean, and would make a great Halloween costume. If I could just take a walk behind the curtain here, obviously... These are some areas we really can't access. Obviously, as you can see, the setup takes on a shape of its own. There's obviously lighting going into it. Music plays a big part. There will be a live band there will be a live band sort of taking a sound check over here, as you can see. Different state-of-the-art rigs and whatnot, and some of the crew that make the show possible. I mean, for 16 performances throughout these coming weeks, you've got to have people who can keep the show afloat. The technical aspects are just absolutely, they amaze me. It's really a tremendous sort of effort overall. That what is Saltimbanco. And people do the costume changes backstage here. And also, as we go As we go into the catacombs of the Air Canada Centre, you can see here some of the costumes used in place. These are the lizard costumes, as you can see. Obviously, there's going to be costumes for the barracks and some of the other characters. This obviously follows the sort of storyline of the Saltimbanco in the urban landscape setting that it is. There's a lot of things that go into this. The stage management office is that way, the artistic director is that way, the production office is that way, the road management office is that way as well. So all the big management teams offices are there, as well as both dressing rooms for the Cirque du Soleil, Saltimbanco, and the catering. And the medicine room is that direction over there.